Hello, welcome back to, well, Patreon. This is going to be an exclusive Patreon video. You see the cockpit here. So I have this plane. This is the Fly 737 MAX. We're going to do a pushback engine start. We're going to taxi on out. We're going to cruise on out. And then get the landing in as well. This is going to be exclusive to Patreon. As you see, we get the webcam going on. So you can see what's going on in the cockpit. Controls here, we have the TCA yoke. We have the Bravo and the FCU there. And you might be able to see the rudder pedals down the bottom too. Let's go ahead and get BeyondATC rolling. So I'm going to switch on over to the comms. I figured this would be kind of cool so you can see kind of behind the scenes what goes on here with the Lex cockpit. You can see a lot of times I change things in the cockpit. You don't really get to see that on the stream. So I thought this would be kind of cool. And I want to do it exclusive to Patreon because I want people to kind of see things they don't get to see on the stream. So down here at the bottom, I don't think you can really, oh, I guess you can see that. 02 on the squawk. So this is my stream deck. I'm putting in the squawk information. 4,000 feet for departure.
Then as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 290, 10 minutes after departure.
Seatbelt signs.
Departure frequency 135.1.
Seatbelt signs. Let's see. Seatbelt signs here are on.
Delta 1318.
On.
And taxi flow.
Lights. On. Generators. On.
So we're taking Alpha to.
Anti-ice. Set.
Well, I think I went the wrong way.
Isolation valve.
That's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Isolation valves up here at the top.
Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous.
Continuous.
Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Rejected takeoff.
All right, we're gonna be taking Charlie. It
Flight
looks like
control
here.
test.
Flight control test.
Full left. Full right. Full forward. Full back.
There
Neutral.
it is.
Neutral. Checked.
And then again, we're gonna take Alpha down here for the departure.
APU.
APU should be turning off in just a second. We're gonna hold short runway 6 here.
Off. Delta 1318. Cross runway 6 at Alpha.
Now, you may be wondering why am I using the GA handles here on the Bravo versus using the Boeing ones or buying Airbus ones. That's because this Bravo, the wires are broken inside, so they don't work. And I tried to fix it, and that's a whole different story we're not going to talk about right now. That was a major failure on my part. I'm pretty good with taking things apart and putting them back together, but in this case, well, not so much. Things just did not work the way they're supposed to. You know, what's funny is whenever I've ever done cam videos, I don't really do a lot of face videos. When I do cam videos, you'll see these pants, these pajama pants I have on, which I love. These are my favorite. And so many people have these as well. Apparently they're a very common color, the red and black. I think like Walmart or Amazon, one of the two. That's where I got this from. It's just, it's funny to see the amount of people that, you know, shop at the same places. Okay, auto throttle's on. That's why I just turned on momentarily. And we'll go ahead and swing on down over here to Alpha. I think we're taking the whole way because it did say taxi via Alpha. Now I'm using on the left of me, you can't see that on the screen, but on the left of me I do have my big old another big old monitor. And that's my side monitor where I have a sim brief, I have First Officer, OBS, BeyondATC, APL, and Cabby, whatever else I'm running in the background. This flight we're not using Cabby. This flight we're just using First Officer, BeyondATC. And we're getting close. We get handed off over here to tower momentarily, and then make our departure. Our departure looks like we're gonna do runway heading, and eventually gonna swing on over. Let's see. It looks like we'll be swinging over to the west.
Takeoff runway.
Right?
Over to tower 121.4. Delta 1318.
I think that's right. Or east. I guess it'd be east.
Landing lights.
Shreveport Tower, Delta 1318 holding short, runway 32.
Delta 1318, Shreveport Tower, wind 330 at 16, gusts 23, fly runway heading, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading 32. Let's get those landing lights on.
Fly runway heading.
Have to do some work on those
Runway
landing
22,
lights.
Cleared for takeoff. Delta
Don't quite have them the way I want them to work.
Cabin crew.
The iFly just, they do something really weird with their L bars. Waiting for a system. APU, GPU off. Oh, they're off.
Checked.
Alright, we're clear for
Check the
takeoff.
lights.
Let's go and bring up the throttle, 60%. Let's go fly.
Thrust set. Checked.
Thrust is set and checked.
80 knots. Checked.
Let's rotate.
Rotate.
Bring up that throttle. Or bring up that throttle. Bring up that nose.
Positive rate.
Gears going up.
Gear up.
Man, this TCA yoke is so cool. So freaking awesome. I talked about it many times, but I've considered returning it. I just can't do it. It's so cool. I love my Alpha. It's a fantastic, fantastic,
Delta
Vertical
1318.
navigation.
Contact Fort Worth Center 1.
what's it called? Fantastic yoke, but man,
Delta 1318.
Lateral navigation on.
this,
Acceleration altitude.
Fort Worth Center. Delta 1318.
This TCAS is really cool.
1,800
or
feet.
TCAS, this, yoke is really, really cool. This thrust mesh one. Hit the wrong button, so now I gotta follow the heading.
1318, Fort Worth Center. Good day. Radar
Flaps full up.
Climb and maintain flight level 29.
Let's go on down here. RTO is off.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Flaps are going up.
Delta
Perfect.
1318.
And we should get a vector over to the right momentarily.
Delta 1318.
Auto
Turn
brakes.
right. Heading
Off.
050. Expect further clearance in about
050.
2 miles.
Flaps.
Turn right. Heading 050. Delta 1318.
I thought you put the flaps full up. 050.
1428.
Oh, we're going real fast. Alright, gonna bring that nose up here. A little over speed. Speed kills, folks. Speed kills.
Delta 1318, Fort Worth Center. Expect Hobrook 4, runway 36 left.
We'll expect Holbrook 4, runway 36 left, Delta 1318. Alright, we already got our runway for the arrival into Memphis.
Delta 1318, contact Fort Worth Center 123.5.
Over to center, it looks like.
Take care.
Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit, see where we're going. Looks good there. Alright, speed's looking much better. I haven't flown in this Max for a minute, so it's wild coming back into it after flying in the 777, the 319 mostly. It's so different. It's so wild. It's a fantastic plane.
Delta 1318. Fort Worth Center.
Now I expect to get a direct here momentarily to ELD.
Passing 10,000 feet.
And autopilot's gonna come on. Let's go ahead and get our lights off here. So get our switches. I gotta fix some of those switches. We're gonna go engines off there. And there we go. We'll go ahead and end this part. We'll jump on into the arrival. All right, we are on approach, runway 36 left. The flight is in really, really good. We are at 4,000 feet, clear for the, we'll be getting the clear for the visual 36 left momentarily, I assume. Let's see, everything else is looking really, really good so far. Really, really good. Now, we want at Macy here, we want to be at 3,000 feet, and then at Cadus, we want to be at 2,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and put in 2,000 in the box here. Go around for the runway is 1,000. 1,000 on the go around. We haven't captured the localizer yet, but we should get it any second now. Any second. I'm going to go ahead and zoom on in. Give us a little bit more idea of how we're looking for this arrival. You can see the glide slope here is slowly coming on in. We're a little high on the approach. That's fine. That's better than being low, right? And we're going to make the correction just as there's the glide slope. Or sorry, there's a localizer. So the plane has us, bringing us on in. We're going to get those flaps going here in just a couple seconds. Got the runway in sight right up there. And glide slope should be next.
Airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in
We have the field in sight, Delta 1318. Alright, fantastic.
Delta 1318, cleared visual approach runway 36 left.
Clear for the visual, 36 left.
Cleared visual approach.
Alright, 13
36
nautical miles out. Let's go ahead and get
Delta
that first notch of
1318.
flaps down.
Flaps 1.
Commute Air
Let's reduce our
4321,
speed.
descend maintain 7000. Descend maintain 7000. Commute Air 4321.
And let's go flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Now we have some pretty crazy wind here. We have 20 knot gusting winds, 15 mile-an-hour winds. They're coming at 320, so coming out of crosswind. So this could be an interesting crab coming on into Memphis. Looking good. And let's go flaps 5. Now you don't want to go any lower with the flaps
Captured.
until you get that gear down in the iFly.
Delta 1318.
Well, in the max, because it will yell at you. I think the 737 NG is the same way.
Delta 1318. Visual runway 36
Alright, let's go ahead and go to approach mode. There we go. And let's put our heading
1318, Memphis Tower. Continue.
2500.
2500 call, perfect.
Roger. Delta 1318.
We're going to go continue, gear coming down. V speeds are going to be 1, I'm going to do, it's 134 plus 5, that's 139 on the arrival. Well, I should say on the landing. Alright, gear is down. 3 green. At about 6 nautical miles where I like to take control of the plane. Now this one I might wait a little bit longer as we're experiencing some pretty strong gusting winds.
Flaps 15.
And there's that I-5 slowing on down for us. There's flaps 25.
25.
And let's see, we got continue. We don't have clear to land just yet. And flaps 30 is what we're coming in for the arrival.
Flaps 30.
139 on the speed. Let the plane settle. Then we'll take control here in just a second.
Friendly
Alright, there's the plane trimming itself out.
available taxiway. Exit right next to available taxiway, friendly 6.
Engine start switches.
My aircraft.
Continuous. Speed brake. Armed.
Alright, so we have the FMC disconnect.
Friendly 415, go around.
Flaps.
Fly runway heading.
Someone's going around.
Prepare for landing.
On the go. Fly runway heading. Maintain.
We're going to adjust our trim a little bit more here.
15.
So what you want to do is you don't want to have to give the plane too much control, you know, too much movement. Now in situations like this where the wind's pushing you from the crosswind, well, you might have to give a little bit more.
1000.
But you want to be just gentle on the controls. More gentle you are, the less the passengers in the back are feeling things. And of course, we're flying virtually, but it's the same thing. You've all seen the videos of the
1318, wind tree 20 at 15.
area we got to clear the land. You all seen the videos where the captain's like moving the yoke like crazy.
Runway
Sometimes it's
36 left,
necessary.
cleared to land. Delta 1318.
Sometimes it's very much necessary. In this case, I'm just flying that flight director right now. Just flying that flight director. Nice and easy. Now the flight director may also overcompensate based on the wind too, because you got the gusting wind, so keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to keep a full eye on that flight director. You're also going to go visual if you can. Okay, now we're doing a mix of flight director and visual. Slightly low on this approach,
300.
as I typically am.
Approaching minimums. 200.
Minimums.
Minimums.
Landing.
Watch the airspeed.
Okay, bring up that nose just a little bit.
Glide slope.
There's a glide slope
100.
warning that Will loves.
Glide slope. 50. 40. Glide slope. 30. 20.
Idle over the
10.
throttle. Bring back that nose just a little bit. Let it settle down. Beautiful landing. Beautiful landings. Versus route. Welcome to Memphis. All right, little bit of break here. We're gonna swing on over this runway here, or sorry, taxiway,
1318. Exit right at Mike 7.
and let's bring up those flaps.
Exit right at Mike 7, Delta 1318.
Flaps are up, spoilers are disarmed, and taxi lights, sorry, landing lights are coming off.
Delta
Let's go up here to the top, make sure they are off.
121.65.
Off. All right, well, that was it. That was beautiful. Thanks for watching this video exclusive to Patreon. We'll see you for the next one. Take care.